N.W.A? No, it's just baddies.
Bobby, did you bring your homegirl named Tina? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Natalie, a lot of the girls have questioned the length of your chin. Do you care to measure?
You are the class.
I know. You don't have to remind me.
Oh, Natalie, it looks as if Lemmy has dropped something on his way in. What you mean I gotta go? Man, this some up.
What is going on, entertainers? We're talking a Baddies episode 9, I think. You already know what to do. Hype up the video, hit that like button. Let me know what y'all think down below. So the episode starts off with Suki and Sapphire walking down the New York streets, which, by the way, is that really New York? Because after the last episode and the amount of DMs that I got of y'all saying that was Chicago and all the TikToks, I don't even trust Baddies no more. Like, y'all just telling us lies. Because that was Chicago, and y'all tried to disguise it as if it was New York when it really wasn't New York. I don't know why they did that. I guess they thought, oh, we need another scene. Let's film it right now and then put it in a New York episode. So, first of all, Suki is looking like Cookie from Empire. She either looks like Cookie from Empire or she looks like she belongs on the Formation tour with Beyonce. All she needed was the hat, okay? And then you have Sapphire looking like Kelly Rowland with her bob, okay? So they walking down there, bob to bob, down the streets of New York, and then they stop and they start talking about the whole Gretchen situation. Suki didn't like the fact that Gretchen called her out her name. She said that she told her the truth, like, hey, stop saying the N-word, and how dare she call her the B-word, because she is an African Aphrodite, okay, aphrodisiac, okay, Aphrodite queen, okay, and don't ever talk on African queen or African American queen like that. Suki seemed more offended by the B word than the N word. If we really gonna keep it a buck, once again, I do not think Gretch should be saying the N word. I just feel like if you are around a whole bunch of black women, because once again, Gretch, you are not black. You're like spicy white. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna give you that. You're spicy white. You know what I'm saying? You know the mayonnaise that got flavors, like the jalapeno mayonnaise. You're that. But black, you're not. Sorry. If police stop you over, they're gonna say, oh, it's a white woman in the car. They are gonna say, oh, this is a black woman. She black because she got black kids. No. They'll say there's a white woman in the car. I don't know what else to tell. Like, I don't get what's so hard about that concept. Like, and first of all, Gretch, it's not, trust me, being black, it's not as great as you may think. No shade. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should be happy that you're not, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can walk into places and not be lit at funny. You can walk into places and not people think you're stealing. You know, it's a lot of perks to being white. It really is. And it's like the white girls, they do not own that enough for me. And it's like, y'all are wasting the privilege. Y'all might as well give it back to us. Give us the privilege. Let's have black privilege. There's no such thing if we're going to keep it back. Okay. Once again, in the words of Nikki, it's okay to be white. It really is. So Zeus does a double scene because we see Lex meet up with Dolly. They start talking about the performance. Dolly is not at all, bothered by the fact that y'all was booing her, okay? Because say he want a baddie, so sponsor my ad bad. You need it to get this cash. Sponsor my ad bad. Sponsor my ad bad, okay? I'm a freaky app, so you put it in my butt. I don't care what y'all say. That's a hit. You wanna know why I like it? It reminds me of a song that Kaya would make. And if y'all listen to Kaya's songs, her songs are very similar to that. Like, go listen to Yum Yum Sauce by Kaya. It's a little similar. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's not like alike, but like the lyrics and the stuff that she talks about, it gives a little bit like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I like it so much. I'm a freaky at, so you put it in my butt, okay? Now all of a sudden, everybody's so hyped over that song. You see, I'm telling you, I set the trends. I've been talking about that song. Since I think Midwest, she had that song out. I've been talking about that song. I think even before Midwest, she had that song out. I think she had that song out going into Midwest. And that was it's always going to be my, okay? Anyways, So they're talking about, her getting booed and stuff. She said she didn't really mind it. Dolly, you gotta hurry up, babes, because you should have been preparing that song to drop. So for the fans to buy it, you missing out on money, Buka Butt. Because some of us would have been streaming up Dolly, the remix. You could have had somebody hop on it. Like, you could have made it a whole thing. So I'll be talking about the girls be missing their moments and they be bothering me. Y'all need better management. Because all the biz told you that. So after that happens, because I remember it went viral when it would hit the internet, because all the toys been going viral anyways. So like that video of her saying Dolly, it went viral before the episode even just not aired. So Lex starts talking about the whole Summer situation. She feels like, why does Summer have a problem with us? And she not really willing to work it out. We get back to Sapphire and Suki, and Sapphire basically says the reason why Gretch feels so comfortable saying the N-word is because of Tavy. Tavy, you dead ass wrong. If you telling this girl that it's okay to say the N-word any and everywhere because you want to bust, like, come on, you can say the N-word, son, my son. That girl said my son. Cold Killer looked at her like, bitch. You feel me? Like, for you to do that, I feel like that is utterly irresponsible because you don't know what around people she gonna be and who she may offend. So you should not give her no green light or pass to say around you or anybody else. You setting her up. You really are. And it could end her in dangerous situations. Child, Tavy said, oh yeah, I think not Tavy, Sapphire said, I think Tavy gave her the green light to say it. And because she she's from New York, so she feel like she could say that or whatever. And then Sapphire like, Suki like, oh yeah, so Tavy told her, say what Tavy do? She a rapper or something? What she do? She like, no, she don't rap, but she was during intermission. She said, intervention? What's that? That was so shady. That was really, really shady. Like, you could tell Sapphire was trying not to talk crap about Tavy Baby, but don't Tavy Baby, she rap or she songwrites or something like that? Like, don't she do something to that effect? Am I wrong? I could have sworn she songwrites or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she do something to that effect. But that intermission line was hilarious. I ain't gonna lie to you, it really was. All right, and then we get back to Big Lex and Dolly, and you could tell by this point, Dolly does not care to have that friendship no more. Like, she sees something for who she is. Lex is the one that's really wanting to try. This is why a lot of y'all they say, oh, Lex is such a bad person. Lex. She, to me, was the only one out of the two of them that actually wants to recover or repair friendship with Summer. Dolly could give up less because she like, at this point, I see what you're doing. At the end of the day, I see how this about to go. I don't even want to try. But Lex is the one that's like, like, I want to see what's going to happen. Like, you're supposed to be like her friend. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, she wants to actually try. Dolly doesn't. And I don't blame her. Because look at what Summer doing now. So Scotty and Jayla are in Milan, okay? The girls are international. And I love, let me tell you something. That Jayla, she gonna always give you a reminder to let you know that she's that girl, been that girl, gonna be that girl. She said, Scotty said, it's my first time. Jayla said, it's my third. I'm like, ooh, got you, bitch. I love it. Okay, see, this is why I you gotta put some respect on Jayla name. Okay, she ain't had no nigga put her out there. She probably went by herself, knowing her ass. Anyway, so they start talking about how they're happy to be in Milan. Scotty like, oh, I'm glad he let me. There are certain words that Scotty says in regards to her relationship with Lemmy. It's very scary. He let me come. Let me bring you. Like, it's just like, what are you, a kept woman? Like, I don't know. It's stuff like that is just like, it fuels a lot of rumors. It fuels a lot of things. So it's like her saying it doesn't make it any better, right? So they start talking about how, they're happy to be in Milan. Jayla says she's going to take her to many stores that she knows of. Scotty starts talking about some of the Fauna and Tommy tea, and Jayla kind of redirects her around it. Like, girl, like, you ain't got to be worried about that. Like, we in Milan, we finna go shopping. Like, that's none of your concern. Don't even be worried about, like, basically none of that. Okay. Cause this how you could tell, Scotty liked the mess. I love the mess. She loved the mess. Don't ever get it twisted. So Rolly ends up coming to meet up with Tinka. Okay, so she comes in. Hi Tinka. She sits her and her bandana, and they start talking about what happened the day before. They start talking about how Gretch said the N-word. To me, Tinka is so ignorant. Oh, ignorant asshole. Like, I'm sorry. She just one of them. You know what I'm saying? Because she like, oh, she black and so she could say the N-word. Really? Really? You are sadly mistaken. Because you're going to run across a white who's black and they're going to say, and you're going to feel a way about it. I'm telling you. You're just saying it because it's Gretch. That's an isolated incident that you think is okay for her to say the N-word. But please don't generalize like everybody can say it. Gretch, I don't even think should be able to say it. But you saying anybody that the black, man, Lord help us all. So she starts talking about how, the girls and stuff were getting booed and how the next tour, all of the girls should not be able, the next performance, all the girls should not be able to perform. To me, I don't really agree with that because I feel like when it comes to performances, not everybody's going to love you. Why did they even have bottles to throw? Let's start there. The way Zeus and the Phantom is, there should be no bottles in sight. Everybody gets a plastic cup. No shade. No bottles, no nothing. If you want to drink, go to the bar, get in the plastic red cup. Because a bottle getting thrown is insanity to me. I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, I don't agree with that at all. I don't care who it is. If it's Gretch, Smiley, Suki, I don't care who it is. They shouldn't have been able to throw no damn bottle. So they FaceTime Natalie. Y'all know Natalie's dealing with the death of her security guard. So she's just like, hi guys, we're going to the burial. Which, by the way, I still do not feel like they gave Natalie enough grace. She's been through a lot when it comes to that security guard, because she really did let that security guard, no shade. She used to always talk about him. I remember that when he was alive. Always used to tag him all that. So they're like, oh, we don't want to bombard you with a lot of stuff that's been going on, but we just gonna bombard you anyways. Anyways, the girls they've been fighting, they've been doing a whole lot of things, Natalie. Like, what do we do? So Natalie's like, I think you should host a house meeting. And I think you're gonna be able to put BTA and get some things in order. What do you think? And then she's just like, yeah, I think, that's what I'm gonna do. Rolly, that look. Like what Carisha said, it hits when the two fingers snap on whatever she said. You ate that with that cheetah look with the blonde. You ate that. Okay, you're winning tonight. Yo, like she really did eat that. I really like that on Rolly. Like it didn't look too much. It looked like her color. Like she really ate that look. Okay, y'all know I love to give the girls 10s on their fashions when they really snap. So Rolly says she's gonna host a house meeting. She's gonna tell her. I'm like, I wonder how this gonna go. You gonna tell Summer, Lex, and Dolly that they can't perform? Child, Summer gonna jump on your back, Rolly. Well, one of them. So y'all, Gretch ends up meeting with Smiley. They end up walking together in Chicago. They start walking together and stuff, and she's like, "Oh, this Chicago. Y'all know this the land of the mobsters, blah, blah, blah." Gretch is like, "Oh, thank God. I just told y'all she's Carla." You know what I'm telling y'all? She really is Carla. Next thing you know, we get a confessional from Smiley. Smiley, what is this? What is this? We need an answer for this ASAP. This is Smiley's version of being Tekashi 6ix9ine. Instead of Tekashi 6ix9ine, we got Taki 305. That's what we gonna name Smiley. Taki 305. Cause what the fuck? Like, at least if you gonna do it, like, at least have it like coordinated like Tekashi 6ix9ine. Cause that's what I think she's trying to give off a little bit. Cause Tekashi 6ix9ine have all the face tattoos and the colorful hair. But like this looks like you fell into a kindergarten class room and you passed out and the kids had a whole bunch of crayons and markers and they decided to have a little fun with you. Mrs. Smiley, wake up, look what we did to your face. And then we ended up getting this. Because what this is like extra level diabolical. Smiley's confessionals, I feel like she's just trying to get attention. First, one confessional, she was dressed as a trash bag. The next confessional, she was dressed as a crossing guard. And now she's dressed as the girl version of Tekashi 6ix9ine. Taki 305. I just can't. I can't. Big nigga Gretch, she wants her lick back. She don't care. She don't care about all of the talking. Like, I want my lick back. I don't care who I gotta get through. I want my lick back. I feel like it's only right. She did get snuck, kinda, and she was kind of caught off guard, and she was never able to get her one-on-one, face to face. And she said Sapphire was looking for her. I heard he was looking for me, nigga. Here I go. That's what Gretch said. So I feel like it's only fair for them to like get on one-on-one, right? Smiley, who told you to put your feet in these people fountain water? I heard, ain't that illegal in some states to be putting your feet in to be bathing in them people little, them big fountain water centerpiece places that they be having in certain states? I heard in certain states it's illegal and you could get in trouble if you like get either caught in there or around it or in the vicinity. Like, that's what I heard. But anyways, she put her big bunions in there. And Smiley like, oh, don't fight, my friend. Smiley gonna have to pick a side, okay? Your Miami homegirls, because you are from the 305. Let's not forget. Or your nigga bitch. You gonna side with the nigga bitch? Or you gonna side with your Miami 305 girlies? You gonna have to pick a side, girl, okay? And if you pick the wrong side, the feds might get called for you. So it's time to get on the bus. And all the girls are excited to get on the bus or whatever. And everybody's getting on, they loading on the bus. Ain't no PJ riding this season. Next thing you know, Nunu's kind of like getting ready. She's getting her stuff together. And then you get Fauna. She started looking out, and then she just started buka baka. They start fighting. Nunu, she bah, 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 bah. To me, I can't really give it a winner. None of them got whooped, though. I will say that. Okay? This will bother me. Tavy, do you want to be friends with Fauna or not? Because one minute you and her arguing like cats and dogs, and next minute you telling Gretchen to get don't be trying to break it up though. What stake does Gretch have in that fight? She's cool with the both of them, so stop. Plus, there was no security on the bus with Zeus. That is very irresponsible. Somebody could have had a shank and y'all wouldn't even know about it. I'm just saying, these girls are crazy. Like, some of these girls take it too far. Like, you never know how mad these girlies get for real. So, like, I just feel like that could have ended off in a really bad. So, Zeus, y'all should be ashamed of yourself leaving these girls with no security. Like, for real. Okay? So, Fauna is a final whatever. And Fauna even told Tavy, like, hey, like, chill out on her or nothing. And then we see Cold Killer. Child, they done took gangbanging to a whole nother level. Now Cold Killer damn near cheerleading for the Bloods. That's crazy. Let me start. I don't want no issues. Thank God. You're like, I'm playing, okay? Cold Killer damn near cheerleading. She gangbanging and cheerleader, girl. You know what I mean? And I think Cold Killer a Crip, so like once again, I don't know anything about her associations, just jokes. They start arguing, Fauna and Cold Killer versus Nunu, and then Tavy jumps in. Tavy, shut up. Because just what you got mad at Fauna for is what you're doing right now. You jumping into something that ain't got nothing to do with you. Shut your mouth and sit down. You know what my homeboy told me the other day? Yesterday, actually. Yeah, and y'all know this to be true. I could clip this in and send it to Tavy, babe. And I dare her to say it was a lie. Okay? My homeboy was catching the flight back home. And guess who was in line? Tavy, baby. And guess who she was talking to about her homegirl? Fauna. That Tavy baby take that show very seriously, girl. She was talking all types of crap about Fauna. Yeah. He think I got eyes and ears everywhere, babes. I don't know how to be anywhere. It's gonna come back to the kid. She was talking smack a lot of crap about Fauna all up and through that airport. Oh yes. So at one point of the episode, Lex calls out Tavy baby for keep speaking on her name when they're on the bus. Which, by the way, I'm so glad Zeus is finally showing receipts because we need that a lot more in the editing. Because the girls will sit up and say, I never said that. Please have a lot of it for Anna. Oh my God. For this reunion, I want whoever's editing this reunion to have every blog page in the repertoire to edit the reunion because she said so much and she gonna go to that reunion and say, I never said that, huh? The blogs. Okay, I was so happy they played that clip of Tavy Baby because I remember that vividly of Tavy Baby saying that. So don't be trying to backtrack now and backtrack and pop. That's what Tavy do. And you know what bothers me with Tavy Baby? She screams and yells so that way the other person doesn't get their point across. Oh no, I never did that. No, yo, son, no. You doing all that yelling. You're not even really saying nothing now. You get what I'm saying? So it's like she doing all that hooping and hollering. So that way the other person don't get their point across. I'll be seeing exactly what she doing. And you did not let it go because you fought her once. Lex didn't bother you because y'all swear people be so biased, but Lex did not bother that lady once since that first episode. But you're on the net talking about her. But let that have been Lex, everybody would be up Lex's ass like, oh my gosh, she always started with Tavy, beating up Tavy, bullying Tavy. But when it's on the other when the shoe's on the other foot, nobody says nothing. So they talking about the issues or whatever, and they talking about how they both started having an issue with each other. Here goes Summer. You said that because Tavy said that Lex said, oh, you don't want to have an issue with me because you want to use me as muscle. Here goes Summer. You said that? Oh, you all know you said that. How do you know? You were not there. Like Lex said, you literally were not there. So this is the stuff that, like, to me, Summer's trying to do to get on Lex is under Lex's skin to kind of irritate her, to make her mad while she's in the middle of an argument, right? And then Tavy starts sort of getting in Lex's face, which my whole thing is this. You said yourself that you don't want to be friends with her. You see her as a little girl, et cetera, et cetera. Why do you keep talking about her then? Like, I remember when the season was airing, she used to always go live talking about, oh, the big three ain't big three no more. Lex. And it's like, you can't get mad if she confronts you about that. Like, come on now. Just like she's doing in this scene. You literally cannot be mad. Because had it been the other way, don't be biased, y'all. I can guarantee you Tavy would say something about it. Be like, why you keep bringing up my name, son? Yo, stop talking about me, nigga. Like, she would have been said something. So don't even with your high heel boots. High boots. Okay, that Tavy had them high heel boots. They looked crazy on her. I didn't like the boots. Also, I did not like this confessional from Lex. Lex looked like she wanted to fly. And she had nowhere to go because the big three is over. They have no landing place. So this suit, I'm not a fan of it. I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay. I guess this is what you call a baddie cape, but I don't know where she's flying to because her coop is empty. And I feel like out of all the girls, to me, Lex is one of the least internet girls. And please don't even talk about, oh, but she be going back for with Summer. She responded to Summer. So let's start there, okay? Because Summer went on at least 2 weeks worth of talking crap about Lex and Dolly before Lex even spoke up and said something and created a YouTube channel and did the video and all that. But I'm talking about when the season was filming. Lex, to me, was not on social media as much as some of the other girls were. No shade. That's why she didn't even let us know that she hit Tommy daughter, which you did, girl. You hit Tommy daughter. So, let's say that. But you feel me? Like, all the girls, for Tavy to say, oh, you do internet stuff, we all do it. Lex, to me, is a good example. She's just not. Summer, yes. But Lex, she's not a good example because she barely talks unless like somebody is pushing her to say something or people keep bothering her to speak up on something. But she don't just talk just to talk out of nowhere like a Summer do or like some of the other girlies do. That's how I feel. Okay. So I just think that like Tavy, you cannot be getting in people's face doing all that hooting and hollering. Like Tavy is the definition of hooting and hollering. Like the bitch is a wolf. Like, ooh. She do it just loud, just all in your face. You can't be doing all that and just expect people to be okay with it. Don't get me wrong. Lex was wrong in doing this. You doing this? You feel me? Like you flipping patties at the Golden Crust. You can't be doing stuff like that and think people not gonna like, you feel me, react. But Tavy, you are the biggest yeller and you get in people's faces so easily and don't be expecting nothing to happen to you. It's crazy. And when it comes to the whole age thing, just stop bringing it up, Tavy. If you want people to stop calling you old, stop calling people young. You know what I'm saying? She said, no, I'm not 40, I'm 36. She said it like it was like a 10-year difference. Girl, you're almost there. It's around the corner. So we get to see basically Summer and Lex go at it. Lex is like, you were not there. Like, you were not there. Because they had a New York Fashion Week. And, you know, Lex walked up to Tavy, I guess. It was just like, you look beautiful. And Tavy was like, yo, I put my best cloth on. You feel me? Like, I whipped out the fresh Timbs. You know, they got a little design on it. You feel me? It's New York. I had to step out. You feel me? I look good, ain't it, Lex? Ooh, can I eat you? Oh, no, I can't. Okay, never mind. But anyway, you know, we good. So apparently there was like a little kumbaya session at New York Fashion Week. And someone's basically saying that, like, she saw her saying that she looked good at New York Fashion Week and that she complimented her. And she feels like the whole situation happened in Africa too. But Summer just leaving out the fact that she just said that she thinks that Lex said what she said to her, but she was not there. When it comes to the, oh, you wanted to use me as, you know, muscle or whatever, right? So they start arguing, going back and forth. We get a Dolly confessional, which, by the way, y'all peep that cast? Clock that tea. Now, that cast is the reason why Big Ivory did not come this season. Y'all want some tea? Oh, yes. Because of the cast, y'all, it eliminated Big Ivory from being able to attend because that was one of her anticipated faves. So they kind of saving her for part 2. Part there. Don't let her fool you talking about, oh, they were supposed to come to Vegas and all that. No. No, because they would have went if they were coming. Trust me. I don't think nothing would stop them from going. Now, I will say the argument between Summer and Lex when they bring up the Beyonce thing, because this was someone was talking about when they, I guess, had a conversation with Lemmy and they said Summer is the Beyonce of the group and nothing moves until Summer moves. That does give hate, jealousy, envy, ugliness. Because for you to say she's the Beyonce of the group, that means you must feel like Michelle Williams. And we all know Michelle Williams, you know, falls. There's shade. You know what I'm saying? Like Michelle Williams gets injured. She gets a little bit of the crumbs. But we love Michelle Williams. When Jesus say yes, nobody can say no. Okay? Yahweh. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Like that's the real gospel. But you feel me? Like for you to say something like that, it does give underhanded compliment. Like you're basically saying that she thinks that she's better than us or like is more of a star than us. So I get Summer's side when it comes to that. Y'all swear I'm biased, but I get Summer's side when it comes to that. That would make me feel away too, because it's like, what are you trying to say? So the girls get to Chicago, they pull up in the house or whatever. The Coochie girls join, and I'm glad they kind of told Sapphire, like, sis, you was doing a little bit too much. Like, you was doing a little bit too much hooting and hollering. You was doing too much, a little bit of that wacky inflatable type of stuff. Like, you was looking like an inflatable doll outside of a car shop, right? And then they start talking about the whole Gretch situation. And Mariah's basically like, okay, me as like a white woman myself, like I'm the type of person that if somebody feels offended by it, that I'm going to respect what they feel offended by. And I said, of course Mariah feels that way. Mariah, you guys, respects them all. She respects the pronouns. Okay, if you want to be called a woman, you're gonna be called a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to be called a man. So one thing about that Mariah, she's the morality queen. So I expected her to say that. But on a real note, though, I respect that a lot about Mariah. And that's why some of y'all be getting on her. But I don't mind Mariah. Because I really still feel like she's a loyal person. Although I may not like the people that she's loyal to, I respect the loyalty in her. Y'all get what I'm saying? I don't like the fact that she's one of Tashiki's cubs. I feel like she's better than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we knew her before she became a cub. Before she became a Bearston Bear, she was, once upon a time not long ago, I was a hoe. And I'm in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Before she became a Bearston Bear, like, we knew her. So, that's just that on that. So Rolly and a couple of the other girls joined the crew, and Rolly basically didn't even know there was a meet and greet. Rolly, how you want to be like a CEO understudy and you don't even know what's going on all the time. You need to put down that blunt. Rolly, you smoke a little bit too much. And it don't even be the baddie blunt. So you're not even sponsoring, the brand. You know what I'm saying? You smoking the hood niggas blunts. You feel me? You're supposed to be smoking a baddie blunt. A baddie blunt at least would make you aware as to what is going on. You know what I'm saying? You need to put down the blunt ASAP. Okay? So she didn't even know about the meet and greet. They started talking about that. Apparently, Tavy had like blood on her shirt. I don't know how that even ended up on her, which is really nasty because it's like now y'all got blood on each other. Like y'all just, oh my god, the baddies just like y'all do a little much. Y'all do a little much. Okay, so Tavy starts talking about Big Lex. She like, yo, like she still need that from me, yo. Like she said, I'm 23. I'm like, yo, I'm not 40. I'm 36. I told y'all, Tavy just needs to stop bringing up anything age. So that way you don't get age shame. Just stop bringing it up. You know what I'm saying? Just stop bringing it up. And I love how she retold the story and left out the part of she was talking crap online and that's why she said something to me. Yeah, like that conveniently was left out of the conversation as if Lex just started with her out the blue. You know what I'm saying? So next thing you know, Gretch walk in and she immediately tries to go for Sapphire, but Suki's kind of hopping in there. Gretch to me is less than smart. I would have told them, hey, I'm not fighting her unless y'all take Suki on the other side of the room. Pure point blank. Because I could see that jump coming from a mile away. So she ended up fighting Sapphire, where she was kind of getting the best of Sapphire. Next thing you know, Suki jump in. They separate them. Her neck gushing blood. Jayla is somewhere rubbing her crystal ball in all white and her pearl that she had in her birthday picture, laughing. Because she probably like, that's karma because she bit hard. Do I think Gretch deserved to be gushing blood outside of her neck? No. I don't think it was that serious. And Zeus to me should be at fault because why was she bleeding? That means somebody had a ring, had a bracelet that was sharp. Do like Sausage Betty and them do it and check for jewelry. Hello. I don't like that. I don't want to see all that, strawberry juice leaking out the body. The last time we see somebody getting strawberry juice out the body was Rolly when her butt cheeks literally were like, oh my god, it turned into like a tomato juice shower. Y'all remember when Rolly butt cheeks started spraying strawberry juice because the stunner girl? Rolly come out there. Rolly's so dramatic too. She like her neck is cut. Whoa, who did that? What is going on? That's what y'all do? Y'all jumping? Here goes Summer trying to figure out what happened. Talk about, but y'all jumped at Summer, please shut up. You and Dolly was jumping. So last on Africa, Lex did jump in, but you and Dolly was jumping and helping each other out. So please, you're like the wrong person to even get in this conversation. See the door. Like, please. I don't even think Gretch deserved to get jumped because to me, like, the whole situation in itself to me was not that serious for her to literally get jumped. I will say that, okay? But at the end of the day, they're going to have each other back because of what happened on the previous seasons, okay? Next thing you know, Tavy, she started talking to herself. She's like, yo, you from New York. You feel me? You from New York. Okay, like, ooh. She takes a breather. You from New York. You feel me? Like, big YX. Brooklyn, where we stand, do or die. Bed-Stuy. I'm like, why is she talking to herself? Tavy's a little crazy for real. Like, did y'all hear her talking to herself as she's going down the stairs? So here comes Lex. Tavy, I want to talk, but stay over there. She stop to the beat of love. Lex, please. You should leave that girl alone. Lex was dead ass wrong for going outside. I don't agree with that. That girl was trying to have a breather. It's giving Ashley Washington. Told her to go out there and have a conversation with her. Mm-hmm. That's what I think happened. Because I just don't see Lex just want to have a conversation with Tavy just to have a conversation with Tavy. I think Ashley said, you go out there. You see that bitch with them boobs. Yeah, follow them boobs, bitch. Yeah. Listen, at this point, I'm sick of seeing Tavy get an ass whooped. Like, it's just like, damn. Lex just be doing her in every time. Like, Lex was wrong for going out there. But I think it was producer Q. There's a lot of rumors that Lex is a production puppet. Let's keep it a buck. The girls have said this. She's a production puppet. They tell her to do things and she does it. That's the big rumor mill out there, right? So I don't think it was her doing wanting to go out there, but it still was wrong regardless. Now, Tavy, you know you don't want to fight this girl. Why are you flinching and swinging at her first? And if you're going to swing first, girl, you better make it count. That damn Lex turned her into a roly pole. She started, bitch. And then when she hit the floor, I know Tavy's life flashed before her eyes when she seen that Lex coming like this. All you heard was shit. I'm sorry. It's not right, y'all. It's not right. It's not right. Cause that scene kind of made me feel bad for Tavy. I ain't gonna lie. I felt a little bad because it's like, damn, girl. Again, y'all know how that meme go. A fucking again. That's how it felt. Child, next thing you know, Nunu and Cold Killer end up in there. They start squabbling down or whatever. I feel like Nunu, you just needed to come an inch closer. You would have got Cold Killer. But Cold Killer, to me, you know, Cold Killer been training. So there's that. We'll give her that. But I still do not feel like there was a winner in that. I don't know. Like, it's like some of them, sometimes they be fighting the air. Like, the fight was just about to get good and then they separated it. So then Anna's like, oh my God, Tavy and Lex just fought outside. So all the girls kind of run outside, right? And then you just see Lex standing there. And then you see Tavy baby walking up. Dolly had me cracking up. Dolly said, oh, she look like Pennywise. Look at her. Oh, what's she finna do? What's she finna do? Oh, look at her. She look like Pennywise. And all you see, the camera flashes back to Tavy and she's like, that was funny. I'm sorry. Didn't I tell y'all Dolly is funny? A lot of y'all be like, y'all be so focused on liking or not liking the girls. Y'all be missing little stuff about the girls. Dolly been funny since the first season. They had me cracking. She said she looked like Pennywise. So the girls kind of go in. Tavy at this point is exhausted. And then Gretchen comes out with a blue bandage on her neck, and she basically wants that again. Suki runs up, and the episode kind of like ends there. I do feel like I am sick of Tavy and Lex fighting. I feel like Tavy, if you do not want to keep getting into it with Lex, stop talking about her online. And I could guarantee you Lex is not going to talk about you online. If y'all come to a truce when it comes to that, both parties will stop. Lex, I feel like, is mature enough to do that. Because she even said in confessional, she's like, I'm tired of fighting her. Because it is a lot of W's when it comes to that. Jade. Anyways, y'all, let me know what y'all think down below about this video. And we are babies.